What's up, everybody? This is a quick tip about how everybody, you hear on the internet, everybody wants you to shoot in manual mode. You know, manual mode this, manual mode that, and I'm kind of disagreeing a little bit. You definitely should be shooting off of automatic, okay? You definitely should be not on P mode or automatic mode, but more in the creative modes, like the aperture mode and the shutter priority mode. I shoot in manual mode. A lot of times I do shoot in manual mode, but when you have to get the shot, you really don't have time to shoot in manual mode because the creativity part of the image is in the aperture and in the shutter. Yeah, you can do some creative things with the ISO, but you know, not really. The aperture and the shutter. So if you're out in the park and you're trying to get a quick shot, you know what aperture you want. So set your aperture, let the camera do the rest. If you got to do any tweaking, you can do it in post. If you're at a sporting event or something with fast action, you know what shutter you need to freeze that action. If you're trying to freeze it, you know what shutter you need to drag the action if you're trying to drag it to show blur. You know, the exposure triangle, I don't want to get into the exposure triangle, but it's your ISO, your aperture, and your shutter. They all play a part of each other. So set the one, let the camera do the rest. And if you have any corrections to do as far as the exposure setting, go ahead and fix it in post. I like to shoot raw. I hope you're shooting in raw. And you can easily fix any kind of exposure correction that you possibly need in post using Lightroom or Photoshop or Adobe Camera Raw. So that's my tip of the day. Don't be upset if you shot in aperture mode or shutter priority mode, as long as you're not in auto mode. When you take a great image, nobody looks at it and says, hey, did you shoot this in manual mode? Was this automatic mode? You have to make sure you capture the image. So set your I shoot a lot in aperture mode, very little in shutter priority mode. I shoot all the time in manual mode when I'm using flash, because I do like to do a lot of strobist work and overpowering the sun. But when I'm out trying to get an image or some action at a park, anything moving around, and I don't have time to kind of, okay, my aperture is 3.2 and I'm trying to get the shutter down so I got the correct exposure. I don't have time for that. I'm gonna miss the shot. So that's my quick tip. Don't be afraid to shoot in aperture mode or shutter priority mode, but definitely take the camera off of automatic mode. And manual mode, use it when you have time. If you have a lot of time to capture the image, you're taking a still shot or portrait, go ahead and use manual mode. Make sure you got everything right. You have time, you're not gonna miss anything. So that's my quick tip of the day. EMIP out.